An energy-filled prime time.
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Fans Hobby Energy Commander. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Now, as they've been doing with their past few releases, they're kind of recreating, the box art style of the original Energon toy, and I absolutely love that, love that. And here we have a nice image of Energy Commander. Energy Commander on this side we have Energy Commander. On this side we have Energy Commander. Up top, Energy Commander. Things and stuff and things on the bottom. More things, more stuff on the back of the box. Obligatory product shots with more things, more stuff, words, things, yay. Social media, warning, don't eat anything in this box that could be very bad for you. And that's basically it for the packaging. Then, moving right along, here we have Energy Commander, and this is Fans Hobby's take on Energon Optimus Prime. And here he is in his alt mode. He is packed in alt mode, yay! But yeah, just a big beefy truck with a big beefy trailer, and yeah, looks pretty good in my opinion. So let's get in close here on the cab section so we can take a look at the details. You got the nice transparent windshield there with some nice blue behind it. Get some yellow, silver there for the wipers. Got a lot of silver chrome right up front. You get some transparent plastic here for the lights. You can see the rims done in silver. You got some big old rubber tires going on here. Again, just a nice red and white and black color scheme. Now you have the back. A bit of molded detail there. You can see his two slots. That's where the trailer tabs into. And that's how that works. Then you got the rear tail lights there, picked out in red and orange and silver. And yeah, there is the top. There is the bottom. He does roll as rolling things should. Hooray, hooray for rolling. And now let's take a look at the big old trailer here. Now, if you don't have it connected to Prime, you can flip down this little kickstand right here, and that will hold it upright. Isn't that lovely? Lovely. But getting close here so we can take a look at the details. You do get some bits here picked out in gunmetal gray. You have some bits picked out in silver. You got some nice details throughout. Again, you got the rims picked out in a nice silver. Again, rubber tires. And up top, you got the numbers here of the drones, 1, 2, 3, and 4, with some bits of orange as well. And back here, has its own set of taillights, done in red and orange. You got some silver there as well. And there's the bottom, not too much to speak of, but there you have that. And when you have the two components connected together, it all rolls as rolling things should. Hooray, hooray for rolling. Then for comparison, here it is with MP44 Optimus Prime. Here it is with Fans Hobby's Armada Prime. And here it is with the original Armada Optimus Prime, so you can see how that works out. Is it precious? I'm gonna call it precious. Now, as far as articulation goes in truck mode, yes, the cab can rotate from side to side. Not a lot, but enough. You can get a pretty good turn radius going on there. And as far as accessories go, you do get his big old blaster here, done in white and red. You get a little bit of silver in there as well. And this can be extended. You can drop the handle down. That's for the combined mode. You can do what you want there. But nicely done, and this can store on the trailer. You have this little section right here, and the gun just clips in like so, nice and neat, so you have everything stored. You also get a sticker sheet here, which I have not applied. I don't know if I will. I may not. I don't know. But you do get some stickers to apply onto the cab section. The instructions do tell you where everything goes, so it's very helpful. But yeah, you got stickers. Hooray for stickers! And now let's get back to talking about the trailer, because the trailer can do some stuff. It can do a good bit of stuff. Now, if you want to, you can flip this up and swing this around, and that will allow it to angle up like that. And when you do that, you can open up these panels here, open up these doors, and we can unleash the Prime Force. That's right. So you can open these up. You can open up this panel here on the side. You got a little helipad. And here we have our drones here. We have Copter 2. We have Fire 1. We have Submarine 4. And we have Driller 3. Now, just like the original, we do have these little sections here that you can slide forward. And you can pop them out like that and launch them, which is pretty cool. It does that on all three of these sections here. You can just slide them out and go, woo, you know. Have that going on, so you still have that play feature, which I do quite like. You can just slide them out. Now, this one has a rubber tread, so he's not going to roll very freely, but still things you can do if you want to do it. And I do quite appreciate that, but that alone makes for a pretty cool display right there. But another cool thing about this trailer is that it is modular. That's right, it is full of modularness, which means you can actually take all this apart. It'll all just fall apart on you, and you can take this, put that off to the side. This can come here. You can take this off, put that off to the side, and of course even the wheels you can pop off. So all this comes apart because all of this is customizable. And you can really orient this however you want. This one holds on well. Come here. There we go. So you can separate them like so, and then you can separate these sections as well. I found the best way to do it is just kind of, you want to leave the doors open, and just kind of like grab hold and just kind of split. It's not the easiest thing, but it's doable. You can split all this like so. So you can have that going on. And once you have them all separated, you can pretty much do what you want here. You can connect them all this way and have Prime, you know, towing a double wide trailer. Things you can do if you want to do it. And of course, you can, you know, you can attach the wheels back on. You can attach the rear bumper back on, or the hitch, whatever you want to do. One thing to note is that number 2, you can't attach anything to this side because of this panel here, so it doesn't allow anything to connect. So this side always has to be facing out. But you can stack them high, you can connect them, you know, like this, get it, you know, again, even higher than that. You can do what you want, and that makes this a lot more fun and gives it a lot more playability. Again, things you can do if you want to do it. So that is basically it for the alt mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? The rubber tires, you can never do it with rubber tires. But the first thing we want to do is we want to come back here. You want to lift up these red panels and then grab hold of his forearms and just bring them out like so and like so. And then you want to take this whole back section here and just split it down the middle. You want to come up to the front and just untab these wheel sections here and bring all that back on that double hinge. Once you've done that, you have this panel here that you're going to bring up and over, and then flip that in. Bring that up and over, and flip that in. And you got that ready to go for now. And next, you're going to bring down the legs here. You want to rotate the legs at the thigh so these tanks are facing outward. So rotate that around like so. As far as the feet go, you're going to open up this blue panel here. You're going to come back here. You're going to flip out the heel. And when you do that, you have the opening to get in there with your finger and push out his toesies. Once you do that, you close that panel up. You have this gray panel here. You're going to close up on the back. And then you want to push this little black pad here on bottom of his foot, and that will just extend that little black piece up and fill out his toesies. And second verse is just like the first. So again, just open up this blue panel, come in here, flip out the heel, get in there, and flip out his toesies. Close that up, and just push that little black section up like so. And you got those legs ready to go. Now you're going to take these skirt pieces here, just bring them out, bring them down, bring it out, and bring it down. Then this little chromed out section will come up and fill that in. Once you have done that, you want to rotate to the waist 180, and you have that all ready to go. And the next thing we need to do is open up these little panels here, bring them out to the side. Bring that out to the side. You're going to take the shoulders and you're going to slide them out a little bit there and pull them out. So slide them out to the side and then pull them back like so. Once you've done that, you have the clearance now to get in here and rotate the head up like that. And then after you've done that, you can take the arms and bring them out to the side. And now after you've done that, you want to take his chest and it will slide forward like so. And you want to bring up this black section here and it will clip over this gray panel that his head is on. Now on my copy anyway, this clip is way too tight, so I ended up just shaving down the underside of this tab just to make life a little bit easier. So hopefully it should just right on like so, and there you go. That's how you want that looking. Once you've done that, you can rotate the head around. You want to bring these bits out and take this head crest piece, bring that up, bring all that back, and that will just tuck in all nice and neat behind his head. And once that's done, you can take these side sections here and just clip them back in. These wheels will come out, they're on a hinge, so that allows them to be kind of hip skirts. And then you want to come back here, you want to fold this section in at this hinge, bring this in at this hinge, and then rotate it up, and that will just tuck in right behind his back like that. Second verse just like the first, just bring it forward. You can just kind of unclip that wheel to make it a hip skirt, and accordion all this up, rotate this up, and tuck that into his back, and there you have his backpack. And now for the arms, you just bring them down, rotate them at the biceps so the elbow is oriented properly. Open up that panel, flip out the hand, close it up, rotate, bring that shoulder panel down, second verse just like the first, down, rotate, open, flippity flip, closity close, closity close, rotatey rotatey, and there you go. There you have, there you have Energy Commander, at least the kind of base robot form of Energy Commander in its robot mode. And I think he looks pretty good. Definitely an improvement over the original, in my opinion anyway. I like it. I can work with it. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at those abs, but at that noggin. Hey, there's the noggin. It's a nice primey head sculpt here. You got some silver, yellow for the eyes, nice silver for the mouth plate. I do have like some scratches here. I didn't do that. It was like that when it came out of the box. Not the end of the world. It's okay. Battle damage. That's all battle damage. But all in all, I think it looks pretty good. Got this big old chest here. Again, a lot of stuff we already saw in the alt mode. Okay, got a nice chromed out crotch. Hey, why not? Nice little bits of yellow up in there. You got the silver on the tanks on the sides. Little toesies. Little heelys on the back. I mean, you got a bit of a backpack going on there, but not too bad. Not too bad. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. You do get a bit of wiggly-waggly. I'm just due to how all this kind of works back here. You get a little bit of upward movement, a little bit of downward movement. Head can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360 on a ratchet. Can move in and out. And of course that pad will move out of the way. To accommodate, you have bicep rotation. You have a double jointed elbow. You do have wrist rotation. Hands can open and close. The index finger is a separate piece, and those other three fingers are one piece with a hinge at the base. You do have waist rotation. You don't have any kind of ab crunch. These hip panels can move out of the way. You can move that wheel out of the way so legs can move forward about that far. Back, only about that far. You do have a butt flap you can kind of move out of the way, but it doesn't allow that much more movement. Outward. If you really move all this out of the way, you can get the full splits. You get thigh rotation, 90 degrees of bend at the knee. And as far as the feet go, they can move up, they can move down, and you have toe tiltage. And of course we can have Prime wielding the blaster if you wish. You just open up the hands, and it does use the rail system here, which I am a big fan of. If you know me, you know I love the rail system here because it just works super well. And you can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff right there. Then for comparison, here it is with MP44 Optimus Prime, with the Fans Hobby Naval Commander, the base robot mode anyway, so you can see how that works out. And with the OG Energon Prime mold, so you can see how that works out. And this one, definitely an improvement, so there you go. Now there is an alternate configuration for the wheels if you don't care for this look, and what you can do is you can just kind of bring this all down and around. You can unclip this, bring this out and rotate this up, and then take all this and tuck it up and under like that, and then bring all that up, and you kind of have that look going. Thing you can do if you want to do it, totally up to you. As always, it's your toy. Display it however you wish. Me personally, I don't much care for this because it gives him even more backpack than he had before. It does clean up the front, but then he just kind of has, I mean, I guess you can say like a cape. I don't know. It just, to me, just doesn't look as good. I kind of prefer just kind of the stock configuration. But if you want him looking a little leaner, hey, it's an option. And as always, options are good. So now let's get Prime ready for combine mode. So to do that, first we're going to start off with the arms. You want to take the hand, rotate it so the palm is facing up. Flip the hand back in, close that up, flip up this panel, bring that up. You want to rotate the arm downwards so the elbow joint is facing down. Just bring it out like that. Second verse is like the first. Open that up, rotate the palm face up, and close that up. Rotate, bring that out, and there you have the arms all ready to go. You can open up the chest here to reveal some more chromy goodness, and we got that done for now. For the legs, we're going to start off by flipping the feet back in. So open up this panel here, get in here, flip this panel back up, and just flip in the toe, flip up the heel, close that back up. Same thing on the other side. Open that up, flip in, flip in, flip, in, and close that up like so. You're going to take these knee sections here, you're going to slide them up. You only slide up a little bit, but just slide those up like so. You want to come back here and you want to slide this lower part of the leg outward. Slide it out like that. Again, not a drastic movement, but it helps the combine mode. On this side, it's pretty tight. Just get that over. And there you go. And that's how you want those legs looking. And once you've done that, you just want to grab hold of his upper body, grab hold of his legs, and just extend his waist. And that's all you get. Just a little bit of extension, but that's what you're going to do there. Then you're going to take these skirt sections here, just flip them up so you can flip out this panel. Bring it back down, flip up, flip out, and bring it back down. Now, a little bit of an awkward move we have to do here. We need to open his legs up because we need to extend his crotch. That's right, the crotcheo region also extends. And on mine, this clip is pretty tight, so I always have to need a spudger to kind of get things started here. He has a problematic crotch. There we go. Just grab that, and it will literally just extend downward a little bit just to make his crotch a little bit more, you know, more powerful. He needs that power crotch. You know what I mean? You need a good power crotch. And lastly, we have to do some noggin work here, so what you're going to do is just bring this up, and this will just wrap around his head. Bring up the crest. That will sit there like so, and now he looks like a little kid wearing his father's hat. But we can fix that because you're going to rotate his face. And it's not the easiest thing to do. You might need something to help you. I used a spudger. Don't use anything sharp because you don't want to scratch up the paint. But just use something here just to kind of get in that grab hold of that edge and just bring it around. Again, don't use anything sharp because you will scratch up the paint. Spudger won't scratch up the paint. So, just get that straightened out, and there you go. Now he has a more proportioned face to sit in that helmet. And there is Prime all ready for combine mode. So now let's talk about the Prime Force here, the 4 drones. So we're starting off, of course, with number 1. We have Fire 1 right here, little orange fire truck. And we'll take a look at the details real quick. I love the detail here behind the transparent plastic. I think that looks really cool. Nice silver right up front, number 1. Got some gray, some silver. A ladder there going on. Now, be mindful of these side view mirrors because, as you can see, I broke one because I was not mindful of what I was doing, and I snapped one off. I glued it back on. It's fine now, but yeah. So don't be stupid like me. Be mindful of where these things are when you are messing with it. Otherwise, you'll snap them off. But yeah, little wheels. Does roll as rolling things should. Hooray, hooray for rolling. And here it is with the original. So you can see them side by side. Hooray for side by side. And articulation wise, you do have the little ladder section here, which has multiple hinges. You can extend that. Little section here can pivot up and down. So you have some play feature there if you wish. And yeah, that is pretty much it for Fire 1. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? So first thing you want to do, I can spin these, is you want to take these side view mirrors and rotate them down. Make sure they stay down. Be mindful of where they are. And you're first going to take these back panels here, flip them up, and then slide the wheels up. Bring this panel up, slide the wheels up like so. That will allow you to swing all of this out. Now, just be aware that all of these drones can become either an arm or a leg, as the original figures did. I'm going to stick with just the, the stock basic configuration, but any of these can be an arm or a leg, so you can do what you want there. That's the customization of that. But next we want to bring these panels up and swing these around. Bring that up and swing that around. Then you can just bring these up the rest of the way, like so. And again, be mindful of where these side view mirrors are. Take this panel, flip that back, and then take this whole section and slide it back to expose the fist. And these can be either a left or right arm. All you have to do is just switch the thumb over and it'll swoop into place. So very nice. You have a lot of customization here. And then you want to come here, just bring this ladder section up so you can take this panel, flip it up and over to expose the port, bring that back down, and there you have Fire 1 in its arm mode. And next up we have Copter 2, the little helicopter. As you can see, very, very white. Again, we'll get in close. You can take a look at the details. Again, love that detail behind the windshield. Got number 2, just the gray stripes going down the side, a little bit of silver, a little bit of silver. Got the landing skids. It can slide as flying things should slide. Hooray for sliding flying things. And to get this all situated, just take the blades, bring them forward so you can bring that back, and then you can just fan all of these out. They will swoop into place. Unfortunately, the blades don't spin freely. There's a lot of friction there, but still, you get the look across. I think it looks quite good. And for comparison, here it is with the original, who is not as white as it used to be, but time, age, it does things. But there you have those two side by side. But that is basically it for the helicopter mode here. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's get back here. You'll get back here. So the process here is going to be pretty similar. You're just taking these panels, flipping them up, slide up the landing skid, bring that up, slide in the landing skid. Take these, collapse these back up into one section. Bring this back like so. You want to take this tail rudder and rotate it around and then bring it up and over. Actually, you can bring this whole section up so we can flip this up and over to expose the ports. And there you have that. And then up front, take these side sections here, bring it up, flip this section under, and then bring it up. Flip that up, flip that section under and bring that up. Bring this panel back, slide this section back. And again, this can be a left or a right arm, depending on where you have the thumb. And there you have Copter 2 in its arm mode. And next up is Driller 3, the little driller. And we're getting close here. You can see the drill section done all in silver. Got some black stripes, number 3. A little bit of silver. The treads are rubber. Some silver up there, some gunmetal gray. There's the back, there's the top, there is the bottom. It doesn't roll, but it does have this little gimmick here, just like the original one had. If you push it down and roll it, the drill will turn, which is pretty cool. It takes a bit of force. You have to really push it down to get that to go. But you can get the drill turning, you can get the treads moving as well. So, pretty cool. And for comparison, here it is with the original. So you can see how they look side by side. Hooray for drills! So that is basically it for the alt mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? You can't do it with the rubber. Can't do it with the rubber. But to transform Driller 3, you're just going to take these rear treads and just bring them down like so. Take this whole back section here, pull that out, and then bring all of this up. You have this little panel here you also want to bring up like so. Have that sitting there. You have this little stopper section here. You want to make sure that that's pushed in so it's sitting flush just like that in there. You then want to take the treads and rotate them in and just bring them up like that. So just rotate that in and just bring that up so it's just kind of sitting right up in there like so. You're going to come here, you're going to open up this back panel, and this will just slide in to the leg like so. And there you have Driller 3 in its leg mode. And lastly but not leastly, we have Submarine 4, just a big old chunky little blue submarine. Again, we're getting close here. So you can take a look at the details. You got some nice whites right there, number 4. Just some spots of gray. You got some silver in there as well. And there is the back, there is the top, there is the bottom. It slides as swimming things should slide. Hooray for sliding swimming things. And for comparison, here it is with the original. So you can see how that works out. And that is basically it. So now for the last time, let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's get the best spin out of this one. The best spin. Save the best for last. Now to transform Submarine into its leg mode, you're just going to take these fins here and push these up. The hinges are quite snug on these. Yeah. There we go. You want to take these sections and also bring these out just a bit so you can just angle this up a little bit. You want to bring this panel up, come in here and flip out the toes. Just angle this panel up and close that back up like so. You can close this back up. You can leave these out for now. Then you're going to take these side sections here, bring them out, and then you're going to rotate these sections out like so. You want to take this gray panel and just angle this out for now. And then you're going to close all this back up. Make sure everything sits where it should, and just tab all of this together like that, and then bring this down. This is going to act as kind of a little support piece for the heel like that. Once you've done that, you can just take these, close that back up, come back here and open up this panel, which on mine, this panel is a little bit of a pain in the buttocks to get open. Through the magic of editing, I got this open, and we just take this and slide this in. So there we have Submarine 4 in its leg mode. And now to combine, we're just going to take the legs, and they just plug right on, like so, and like so. So we have formed feet and legs. And now to form arms and body, you just plug the arms right in, like that, and like that. We already formed the head, so we don't have to do that. But there you go. There you have Energy Commander, aka Energon Optimus Prime, in his super combined mode. And he looks real good. Looks real good in my opinion. I dig it. I dig it. But let's get in close here so we can get in close. Not on the abs. We already saw the abs. Noggin. There's the noggin. I mean, granted, we already saw the noggin, but it's a little bit bigger this time. Has a little more detail going on. Looks quite good. Again, we got all the silver and the chrome here going on in the chest. Some silver and some blue in those panels. And I love how the arms transform. Looks really good. Got the big old feet. Again, asymmetrical, but you can always swap out one for the other and have some more symmetrical looking feet. Totally up to you what you want to do. As always, yours displayed however you wish. But all in all, I am quite pleased with the way this turned out. Now, articulation-wise, in combined mode here, in super mode, again, you have the ball-jointed neck now, so you have all that wiggly-waggly, up, down, rotation, all that good stuff. Arms can still rotate inward and outward. Now your only outward joint is this right here, and that's pretty much as far as you're going to get, unless I'm missing something, some hidden magical joint here. I'm not entirely sure, but it seems like that's pretty much all the outward movement you're getting. I could be wrong. I don't know. But you also have forward and backward movement as well due to transformation. You got bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. You do have wrist rotation. The wrists are actually on the ball joint, so you have wiggly waggly. Thumb, again, you can always disengage that, so you can have that thumb moving up and down if you want to. It can rotate. You have a hinge there at the thumb, and each finger is on hinge to base, hinge there and hinge there. So you have some nice posable fingers going on. Of course, you do still have the waist rotation. You get like a little bit of ab crunch. It's not really ab crunch, it's just kind of a little bit of wiggle there in that joint. But again, leg articulation is pretty much the same. Legs forward, back, outward, thigh rotation. 90 degrees of bend there at the knee as far as the feet go. Now you can get some upward, you can get some downward. You have tiltage, same thing here, up, down, tiltage. No rotation. That's pretty much it. And of course, weapons can be wielded. Send that down, extend that barrel. Again, use that same rail system on these hands as well, which I love so much. Sorry, I had to sing it that time. I just had to. There you go. Wrap the fingers around, and guess what? Pew, pew, bang, bang, pew, pew, bang, bang, and all of that good stuff right there. And one last feature to talk about here is the light up feature. He does have a light in his chest. Now the battery compartment is just right here. This whole section here just slides right out, and that's where your battery goes. It takes a 1 CR927 battery, which is not included. You'll have to get those yourself, but they're easy to find on Amazon. You can get them dirt cheap on Amazon. But once you have all that installed, what you're going to do is bring in the blaster, and the back here has a magnet in it. So you just tap it, and that will glow a nice bright red, and if you tap it again, it should pulsate there. So you get that effect going on, if you wish, and if you touch it again, boop, it turns right off. So a cool little light up feature there, if you want to take advantage of it. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with MP44 Optimus Prime, just so you can see how that works out. Here he is with Fans Hobbies Naval Commander, so you can see how those two look side by side. And last but not least, here he is with the OG Energon Prime, because it's precious. Oh so weird, but oh so precious. So there you go. So there you have Energy Commander, and yeah, nicely done figure in my opinion. The robot mode looks good, definitely an improvement over the original. The alt mode looks really good as well. I think the drones were well executed. The combine mode is very well done also, again, an improvement over the original. So overall, a very nicely done third-party update to this character. I'm quite pleased with him, quite pleased. So there you go. Now I picked this up from TF Safari. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below. And if you use the promo code 2022 EmGo Review at checkout, you will get a discount on your order. You can also get Fans Hobby figures from BigBadToyStore.com, as always linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. You can also check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Fans Hobby Energy Commander. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Ah, Prime, I want this again! Seriously, don't you get tired of the upgrades? I mean, what are you, Voltron now? What's going on here? What are you talking about? Oh, even the voice too? Oh, sweet Primus. It's called evolving. It's called annoying me.